Ladies and gentlemen, we all need experts. We can all learn from somebody. We are not knowers of everything. So let's get to understand why we need experts. I'm going to ask the head of our SME program, Buhle Vilakazi, to join me together with Anton Moulder, who is a partner of us here at Vodacom Business, and they will be telling us why we all need experts. A round of applause, please.
Yo.
Testing.
It's so daunting coming up on this stage after all that dancing and excitement, even me suguma and just show my moves, not that I've got any. But I think before we get started, I think it's something from an Anton perspective and if we just think about around this day and why we're sitting here, it's around really empowering the SMEs and really, sharing information and sharing knowledge. So something we really wanted to get you guys excited about is a partnership that we have with Anton and his business. So we really are going to be just sharing what you have to look forward to in the few coming months. And so before I get started, maybe Anton, you can quickly introduce yourself so everyone knows who you are.
Yeah, so I'm an SME myself. So I run a software company for the last kind of 15 years. But what we're really excited about and what we're going to maybe speak a bit more about now is something called ExpertHive.co.za. It's a expert services marketplace, unlike anything that you've ever used before.
So before we go into the solution, I think we just need to set the scene a bit. I think throughout the day, everyone has heard around, you know what you know well, and do what you know well, and where you don't know, get experts in. So I could be an expert on technology, but that doesn't make me an expert when it comes to bookkeeping, as an example, and the numbers in my business. So when we talk about, access to skills, and that's something that's really important from an SME perspective, right? Because I have my skill, but I don't have all the knowledge. It doesn't help to be a jack of all trades within my business sometimes. You really do need to leverage experts. We know that one of the challenge for SMEs is getting access to skills. So what role do you think outsourcing plays in filling this gap?
So I'm going to speak out of my life. I started a business from scratch. I was some freelancer. I studied. I was good at something, and I built a business with kind of millions a month. And there is going to be a stage where, depending on where you are in your business, that you'll do everything, right? So when you first start, you're doing everything, and if you keep doing everything, you can't scale. That's the bottom line. So the longer you take to get yourself out of, you know what they say, you got to get yourself not inside the business, you got to get yourself to work on the business and not inside of it. The longer you take to get yourself out of the core tasks of what your business needs, the longer it's going to take for you to scale. So you've got to figure out at what stage, depending on your business, whether you sell products, maybe like an e-commerce, or whether you maybe a services a business as well. You got to figure out when do you need to take that step. So what happens kind of goes down that if you don't, your business will go through feast or famine. So what you'll find is if you're doing everything yourself, you'll have too much work and then you'll do all that work. But while you're doing the work, you can't get more work. So then you finish the work that you've got to do, and then you've got no more work to do, and you go feast or famine, and your cash flow goes like this, up or down. And at some stage, you're going to have to figure out, how do I scale myself? And you probably need to start small, need to start with those low-level de-risking tasks that aren't very risky or very expensive for you to do. Start there, and then you'll need to eventually outsource the stuff that you do on a daily basis, because the goal is ultimately to not become self-employed. So I just want to kind of speak about that. There's a difference between being a business owner, right, and between being self-employed. I hate to say it. If you've started a business and it's paying you a salary, but you're the person who's doing all of the work, you don't actually own a business. You're just employing yourself. A business owner you're a business when you're making money and you're not even having to do anything to make that money. And you got to get there. So the only way to do that is experts. Yeah.
So Chef asked a really good question earlier, and Harith referred to it as zero trust, right? And Chef's question was really about I know what I know, but how do I know that the expert I'm going to have access to? I mean, we all go, right? You know, you go into Google and you say, I'm looking for a photographer, I'm looking for a digital marketer. But a lot of the time there's a trust element. So how do I know that the person I'm going to outsource to has the right skills, one, and two, is going to deliver the work that I need delivered and is not just going to run away with my money?
Well, just don't be a sausage. Sorry, just like, what do you need? You need accounting, payroll, you need some tax, you maybe need some social media influencing, I don't know, you need some Google ads, or whatever you need. So when you're interviewing, hi there, Mr. Expert, have you done this before? Yes. For who? What success did you achieve for that company? And ideally, what you're looking for is you want to work with an expert who's done this successfully before for a company that's further down the road of where you want to be. So you're an e-commerce brand. I don't know, you sell African golfing gear. You want to be a Nike or you want to be a Puma. How amazing would it be to work with the same marketing agency that Nike is working with in SA right now? That's what you'd like to do, right? You want to get where they are. So you want to literally find an expert that's doing it for a competitor that you would like to be with and hire them. Ultimately, right? It makes sense?
So I think we've said a lot just around, you know, getting access to experts, the vetting element, building trust. So I think you can see on your screens ExpertHive, which is a new platform that we'll be launching soon. And if you think around Vodacom, and it essentially is how do we help you get access to the skills that you need? But how do we make it easy as well for you to be able to do so? Being able to trust as well. So Anton, I think we've spoken about how, you know, some of these challenges that people experience. How does ExpertHive, you know, solve some of these challenges, and what can they look forward to on ExpertHive, just bringing everything together?
Okay, so we've been working for 2.5 years on this, believe it or not. What have we done? First, we have vetted and pre-found the top 5% of experts in this country, in South Africa, and put them on the platform. Hundreds. Tax, payroll, accounting, social media influencing, anything that your small business needs to kind of grow. We've said to them, we recognize that you're the top 5% of experts, but our SMEs can't afford your services. And they have been willing to give services at a discounted rate of what they do with their larger companies. So you're literally going to be able to work with experts with a fraction of the time that are working on the biggest brands in the country. 2, we're a payment platform. So if you hire an expert on us, you don't pay up front. You only pay when the job is done. So we're the vetted kind of escrow. So you hire them, you say, yes, you're happy with the job, we release funds. So you only pay when you get the work. 2, we've got service guarantees. So even if you've done the work and you're happy with it and you've approved it and we have released payments and you're still not kind of happy with something after the fact, we have service money back guarantees for you and a whole bunch of other stuff. So those are some of the things, yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it from Anton and I. This is a platform we're really excited about, and we're just saying, you know, get onto the waiting list, be one of the first to experience the platform, register yourself as well as an expert on the platform. That's one of the great things as well out that you can get out of the platform. And thank you so much, Anton. We're really looking forward to getting this one up and running and launching it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so just maybe the last things on the wait list. So if you go on the wait list now, experthive.co.za, apply. We ask you a couple of questions. What do you need in your business? You know, what do you do? What's your kind of turnover and stuff? We will get back to you with a customized short list of things that you could need. So it's on a first come, first serve basis. So it's going to be lots. You guys right now are probably going to be the first ones who we're going to allow in. And then the coming days and weeks, we're going to open it up publicly, but we're going to get back to you and we're going to bring you back a shortlist. Okay, so we're excited to see you. Thanks, guys.